Hare Krishna devotees, welcome to Shloka Day. Today's Shloka, Shloka 9.24. Aham hi sarva yajnanam
Aham hi sarva yajnanam
bhokta cha prabhureva cha
bhokta cha prabhureva cha
natu mam abhijananti
natumam bhijananti
tatvena taschyavanti te.
tatvena tasyavanti te.
Word for word meaning, translation, and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
Aham,
Aham,
I,
I,
he,
surely,
sarva,
sarva,
of all, yajnanam,
yajnanam,
sacrifices,
sacrifices,
bhokta,
bhokta,
the enjoyer,
the enjoyer,
cha,
cha,
and
and
prabhu,
Prabhu,
the Lord,
eva,
also,
cha,
and
na,
not,
to,
but, mam, me, abhijananti,
abhijananti,
they know, tatvena, in reality, ataha, therefore, chyavanti, fall down, te, they. Translation: I am the only enjoyer and master of all sacrifices.
I am the only enjoyer and master of all sacrifices.
Therefore, those who do not recognize my true transcendental nature
Therefore, those who do not recognize my true transcendental nature
fall down. So what is Lord Krishna saying here? This particular shloka is similar, at least a portion of the shloka, that the Lord is the enjoyer and the master, is from 5.29, Bhoktaram Yajnatapasam, Sarvaloka Maheshwaram, Suhridam Sarva Bhutanam, Jnatva Mam Shantim Richati. So from 5.29, that particular theme that the Lord is actually the enjoyer and he's the Yajna Purusha, which means he's the master of all sacrifices. That particular statement is repeated here. But then one additional aspect that the Lord is bringing into the picture here is that those who do not recognize the Lord's position, they will fall down. What fall down? Not a physical fall down, consciousness fall down, which means you will remain in this earthly planet realms. So all yajnas are meant for Shri Krishna. He is both Bhokta and Prabhu. Bhokta, enjoyer, Prabhu, master. Only the master can enjoy. Here, it is clearly stated that there are many types of yajna performances recommended in the Vedic literatures, but actually, all of them are meant for satisfying the Supreme Lord. Yajna means Vishnu. In the 3rd chapter of Bhagavad Gita, it is clearly stated that one should only work for satisfying yajna or Vishnu. So, Prabhupada, I've just pulled the shloka that Prabhupada is actually referencing. Yajnarthat karmanonyatra lokoyam karma bandhanaha tadartham karma kaunteya mukta sangas samachara. In that chapter, in shloka 9, Krishna says, work done as a sacrifice for Vishnu has to be performed. Otherwise, work binds one to this material world. Therefore, O son of Kunti, perform your prescribed duties for his satisfaction, and in that way, you will always remain unattached and free from bondage. So the perfectional form of human civilization, known as Varnashrama Dharma, is specifically meant for satisfying Vishnu. So the Lord himself says that he's created the Varnashrama so that we can gradually progress towards him. Therefore, Krishna says in this verse, I am the enjoyer of all sacrifices because I am the Supreme Master. Less intelligent persons, however, without knowing this fact, worship demigods for temporary benefit. Therefore, they fall down to material existence and do not achieve the desired goal of life. If, however, anyone has any material desire to be fulfilled, he had better pray for it to the Supreme Lord, although that is not pure devotion, and he will thus achieve the desired result. So the Lord himself has stated that there are 4 types of personalities who approach him: the distressed, those who are seeking knowledge, those who are seeking wealth, and those who want to know the absolute truth. So even if you have material desires, the Lord says it's okay for you to approach him and not go to the demigods. And Prabhupada is specifying here, so even if you're worshipping Krishna to give you some, intelligence or wealth or whatever it is, it's not pure devotion, but nevertheless, you've taken that first step towards the Supreme Lord, and that's what matters. And of course, Krishna will reciprocate with you there as well. Although Krishna prefers that you don't treat him as a business person, you don't try to bribe him. He prefers that you demonstrate your love for him. We will see that when we come to shloka number 26, which is 26 and 27, which are important shlokas for us in this chapter. So what is the one thing why those who worship demigods fall down? But demigods cannot offer you liberation. It's as simple as that. There is only one person that can offer you liberation, and that's Lord Krishna. So essentially, what is Krishna doing in this particular shloka? He's telling you what is the drawback of worshipping the demigods. The drawback is you remain in this cycle of birth and death. By virtue of the powers bestowed upon them by the Supreme Lord, they do possess the ability to grant material favors, but they cannot liberate their devotees from the cycle of life and death. So because the Lord gives them certain powers, they are able to satisfy your material desires. But the one power they do not possess, liberation. Moksha cannot be given by the demigods. It can only be given by Lord Krishna. So that is not something that they can sell you. And the Lord does not sell liberation. You cannot bribe him for liberation. You have to bind him with your love. They can only offer to others what they themselves possess. When the celestial gods themselves are not liberated from samsara, then how can they release their devotees from it? On the other hand, those whose understanding is proper offer their entire veneration. Veneration means worship at the feet of God himself. And when their devotion reaches the stage of perfection, they go beyond the world of mortals to the divine abode. So the result of worshipping demigods and the results of worshipping Sri Krishna are not the same. Therefore, we ultimately get what we desire. If we desire material results, we'll get it and we'll stay here in the material world. Of course, you will also get what you deserve based on what you have accumulated as karmic reactions. Prabhupada used to always say, deserve first before you desire. So before you ask Krishna for anything, first you should put yourself in a position to deserve it. So what does Prabhupada mean when he says deserve first before you desire? You qualify yourself by becoming a nice devotee of Krishna. And then if you desire, the Lord will reciprocate. An oft-quoted Sanskrit saying states, just as water falling from the sky reaches the ocean, the worship offered to the various gods reaches whom? Keshava. So even if you're worshipping the demigods, the yajna that you're performing goes to the yajna purusha. So the worship of the demigods reaches Sri Krishna, but the worshipper does not. Hence, Krishna says those who worship demigods are not very intelligent. So remember, when you're offering worship to the demigods, that worship is accepted by Krishna. But the worshipper is not accepted by Krishna because you didn't want Krishna. So what a waste of energy, worshipping the demigods and not getting Krishna in return. So when a person pours water into a flowing river, the water reaches the ocean, but the person doesn't. So this is an analogy that Shripad Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur writes in his commentary to the Bhagavad Gita. So we need to understand through these shlokas why worshipping Krishna exclusively is very important for us.
If you like our videos, please subscribe to our channel and turn on the bell notification. If you'd like to join our classes every day, please check the details in the description section of this video. We look forward to serving you.